Hey there! Data governance is essential for modern businesses, but it can be a complex and time-consuming process. The traditional approach often involves storing policies in disparate locations, such as spreadsheets, emails, and documents. However, this new update to Decube makes it easier than ever for teams to get started with data governance and to scale their programs as their needs grow. Let me take you through the data governance module where you can store and manage all of your governance policies in one place, create custom classifications for data, and automate your data governance processes. We understand that it takes manpower, time, and resources to manually track where the source of data is and manually classify the data. So we've designed this module to be a centralized location where you can create, update, and deprecate policies in your organization and have it discoverable for the users who need it. We have some policies that are built in and come along with the module when you onboard on Decube, such as the PII and sensitive classifications, and you further can create custom policies for your organization. So let's look at an example of a governance policy. Within the policy details page, you can see that we've enabled organizations to declare the purpose of this policy and also assign ownership of the policy to a data steward in your organization. When you set up a policy or later edit a policy, we require the user to go through an approval workflow, so it ensures integrity in the policy management, as all changes will need to be approved or rejected before it takes into effect. Reviewers in this case will receive an email notification where they will be led to a review process where they can either approve or reject it. From there, we also track when the policy was last updated, who updated the policy, and who approved the changes. If you look at the lower part of the page, you can set up policy rules. And these are enforcement rules that you can set up to reduce manual work of classifying each data set by using our auto-classification workflow. A rule that you can set up here is for sensitive content pattern. So let me show you how to use the auto-classification workflow. You can click on Add a New Rule and then select any of the data sources that you want to apply the auto-classification rule on. Head over and select either keyword matching or regex to match. Let's try the keyword name. Choose either to match strictly or approximately. You can also have this rule to run on any new assets that we detect through our crawling of your metadata, so we'll also auto-classify future assets that match the criteria. Run the rule. So we'll scan the data sources and display the assets which match the keyword. You can then review the list and edit it before applying the changes. You can also select what kind of masking type that which will be applied on your preview tab. I'll go ahead and select hash here. Of course, before this rule takes into effect and all the assets are tagged with this classification, you will need to go through an approval process and it needs to be reviewed by a reviewer. Once you've tagged several assets with this classification, with this example is the PII classification, you'll be able to see the entire list of assets which were tagged in this policy's Manage Assets list. From here, you'll be able to export the entire list as a CSV as well. Of course, classifications that are added to assets from either in the policy rules for data governance that I just showed you or in the catalog will show up across the platform. You can also use your newly created custom classification as filters in the catalog to quickly discover any classified assets. And that's it for our new feature around data governance. If you want to try it out today, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial or check out our sandbox in the link below.